Assalamu alaikum. I am Amiya Bhattacharjee. I will take higher mathematics class of class 11. Dear students, I think all of you will cooperate. Yesterday, I just discussed your exercise 10.1. Now, after that, I am going to discuss to you. Okay? I think all of you will cooperate. Okay. That day, please pay attention, all of you. Mean deviation. Okay, we will do a math student. We will do a math of mean deviation. Again, you see. Mean deviation. Mean deviation. Okay, you take a data like this. $50, $60, $20, $80, $90, $92, $100. You got your calculator, your pen and paper. Okay, please. And frequencies are 10, 15, 16. This is marks obtained like this. We can name it marks obtained here. Marks obtained. Marks obtained. Or only marks. Okay. Again, it is written Fi. Fi is given as by 10, then it is 15, 16, 15, 4. 15, 16, 15, 4. Marks obtained, okay? They are the marks obtained. Now, it is given, what will we do? We will find mid values. Okay, mid values, that means what? Xi. Mid values means Xi. You write down Xi. Xi means what? Mid values of class interval. Mid values of class interval. Mid values of class interval, that is Xi. So if we add and divide by 2, the lower limit and upper limits are to be added, and then it is to be divided by 2. So we will get 55, then it is 65, then it is 75, then it is 85, then it is what? 95. Okay. I think all of you can do this maths. Okay, now you write down Fi and Xi. This is, okay, Fi Xi equals to what? Fi and Xi, that is 550 like this. Now use calculator. 65 into 65 into 15, 975, 975, 75 into 16, 75 into 16 equals to what? 1200. Then 15 into 85, 15 into 85, 1275, 1275. Then 95 into 4, 95 into 4, 380. 380. Okay, that's good. Here n equals to what? N equals to what? 25, 41, that is 60. N equals to 60. Okay. Here summation f I x equals to what? Summation of f I x equals to what? You just use calculator to get the result. 380 plus 1275, 1275 plus 1200 plus 975, 975 plus 550, 4380, 4380. It is 4380. Now you find out x bar. X bar, okay? So x bar, what will you do? For x bar, it is to be done like. I'm extremely sorry. Actually, again and again, there was an interruption due to current. So I am back again. Extremely sorry, please. All of you are required just to copy and just let me know. You copy it, please. Okay. If you have copied it, then I am going to another math. Just copy it. Just let me know. Have you copied it? So I am going to the another question. Okay, you see, mean deviation. Mean deviation. Yes. Range and quartile deviation, they didn't take all the data, right? Can you remember, please? Range and quartile division. Range and quartile division, they didn't take all data, right? Range and QD. QD means what? Quartile division. When we calculated, okay, then we saw that these two did not take all data. But in mean deviation, okay, it was determined taking all the data. Okay, so we can tell that mean deviation is more reliable than range and quartile deviation. Okay, this can be given in the MCQ. I repeat, mean deviation is more reliable than range and quartile deviation, because in range and quartile deviation they didn't take all the data, but when we determined the mean deviation we took all the data. So we can say that mean deviation is more reliable than range and quartile deviation. But there is also problem. Can you tell me? Here it is what the sign was taken. Here we avoided minus sign. We avoided minus sign. To determine mean deviation, we avoided minus sign, because here we have to write down always xi minus x bar, this type of. Okay, we made all positive, so it is also another problem for mean deviation. Okay, so okay, let us see standard deviation. What is told there? Okay, dear students, please pay attention. Now I am going to determine standard deviation. Write down standard deviation. It is known as SD, standard deviation. Okay. Here at first we have to know the variance. What? The variance. It is known as sigma square. You write down sigma square. Sigma square is equal to what? Sigma square equal to summation xi minus x bar whole square by n. This is known as variance. Then what is then standard deviation? Then standard deviation is equal to write down root over summation xi minus x bar whole square by n is equal to sigma. You see, variance is sigma square, but standard deviation is sigma. Okay, I think all of you are getting it. Write down the formula. Suppose you are given some data like this, you can see here, suppose 2, 3, 5, 8, 7. Some data are given. Okay? Some data are given. You have to determine variance and standard deviation. What is to determine variance equals to what, and standard deviation equals to what. Okay, have you got me? At first, what is to do, you know? At first you have to determine x bar. What is x bar? X bar equals to what? You write down 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is to be divided by 5. Okay. What is the result? 2 plus 3, 5, 5, 10, 18 plus 7, 25 equals to 5. So we have got x bar as by 5. Now we can write here like this. You write down xi. Xi equals to what? 2, 3, 5, 8, 7. It is xi, right? Now you write down x bar. What is x bar? What is x bar? X bar is 5. Okay, x bar is 5. Then you write down xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar. That means 2 minus 5 equals to what? You see, 2 minus 5 equals to what? Minus 3. Okay, minus 3. Then 3 minus 5 equals to what? Minus 2. 5 minus 5 equals to what? 0. 8 minus 5 equals to what? 3. 7 minus 5 equals to what? 2. We have got xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar has been found. Okay. Now you write down xi minus x bar whole square. Xi minus x bar whole square. Xi minus x bar whole square. Then which will be? This is 9. This is 4, 0, 9, 4. This is okay. So this is 9 plus 4, 13 plus 13 equals to what? Summation xi minus x bar whole square is equal to 13, that is 26. What is the formula to determine the variance? Write down variance equal to, variance sigma square is equal to formula summation xi minus x bar whole square by n, that is 26 by n means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 data. So calculation is 5.2. Okay, 5.2. But standard deviation, what is standard deviation? Standard deviation equals to what? Sigma root over 5.2. Root over 5.2. Now you can use the calculator to get the result. Root over 5.2. 5.2 equals to what? 2.28. Approximately 2.28. 2.28. Okay. So this is the way how we can determine the standard deviation. Write me if you fail to understand. If you face any problem, please let me know. Now, you see another formula, alternative formula. Write down alternative formula. Okay, that is what you have got for variance. What you have got, variance equals to what? Write down sigma square is equal to summation xi minus x bar whole square by n. Or else we know it, right? Yes, we know it. Now, most important. It is the most important part. Sigma square is equal to, this is the formula. Okay, then we can write summation xi square a minus b whole square formula, a square minus 2 A B plus B square. Have you seen? Please try to understand. What I have done, I have just into the formula A minus B whole square. Now we can write this is summation xi square, summation xi square by n. Okay, this is minus. Okay, very good. This is minus. Give here minus sign. This is minus. Okay, then summation. It is x bar, so we can write 2x bar summation xi by n. Please try to understand. Partial fraction, this into this by n. Have you seen? This into this by n. Okay, minus this is 2, this is x bar. Okay, now summation of xi I told you I equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. Now it is summation x bar square by n. Please try to understand. Now what is to do? You see, you keep it fixed. Okay, that is summation xi square by n minus. What is the formula of x bar? What is the formula of x bar? X bar is equal to summation xi by n. From here we can write summation xi is equal to n x bar. Have you seen? This is the formula. Okay, this is the formula. X bar equals to summation xi by n. Then from that formula we can find sum of xi by multiplication n x bar. So we can write here like this. You see, we can write here 2x bar. What is summation xi? Sum of xi is what? N x bar into n x bar. N x bar by n. Okay, I have put the value of sum of xi. This value has been put here. This value, sum of xi, has been put here. Okay. Now, can you tell me, is there anyone here to let me know what will be here? Sum of x bar square. Sum of x bar square. Sum of x bar square. What is meant by this? X bar square is okay. Sum, that means up to n terms, right? The sum is up to n terms. This is the most important part. Sum of x bar square. Sum means what? Up to n terms. That's good. So I can write here n x bar square by n. Okay? You understand? Please talk to me. Is there anyone here who has failed to understand? You are writing only your name and like this. Nothing else. Nothing else is found, okay? In your comment box. Okay. You say again. Now we calculate like this. You see, you keep it as it is. is equal to summation xi square by n minus this n and n will be omitted. So we will get here 2x bar minus 2x bar square. Here n will be omitted plus x bar square. That means summation xi square by n minus x bar square. Now what is x bar square? So sigma square can be written as by summation xi square by n minus x bar. What is x bar? We know x bar equals to summation xi by n is x bar, then whole square. Okay, I have written a new formula. This is the alternative formula of standard deviation, that is so-called variance. It is the variance. Now to determine standard deviation, I have to get just the square root, nothing else. The most important part, okay, of your this exercise. This formula is vastly used. Okay, this formula is vastly used. If you don't understand, please let me know. I can make you understand again. Okay. Now you write down what you have got. Number one, sigma square is equal to summation xi n minus summation of xi by n whole square. This is the formula, or this is called variance. Okay, for standard deviation I can write here root over summation xi square by n minus summation xi by n whole square. Okay, if frequency is given, then we can write, suppose we can write this, sigma square is equal to summation of fi xi whole square by n. Okay, minus summation of fi xi by n. Okay, if fi is given, if fi is to be put here, nothing else is to do. What I have told, just fi is to be written, fi, just an fi. Okay. You copy, write down please. Exercise 10.1, question number 4-6. Determine variance and standard deviation. What is given here? We are given 23749. 23749. For your kind information, at first we have to keep in our mind the formula of variance. What is the formula? You write down variance is equal to summation xi square by n minus summation xi by n whole square. Okay, this is the formula. Then what is to do? You write down. At first you keep it in mind. So xi, this is xi equals to what? 2, 3, 7, 4, 9. It is xi, right? Then what is xi square? Xi square. What is xi square? You see, xi square equals to what? 4, 9, 49, 16, 81. Okay? Now you add all this. It is what? Summation xi equals to what? 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 equals to what? 5 plus 7, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. That is, it is equal to 25. Now it is what? Summation xi square. Summation of xi square equals to what? You calculate. 4, 9, 49, 16, 81. 4 plus 9 plus 49 plus 16 plus 81 equals to 159. Equals to what? 159. 159. Now you put the value. This is called variance. Variance in comma sec square is equal to this. Now we can put the value. You see, this is 159. 159. 159 by what? By n. N equals to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N equals to 5. Minus summation of xi. Summation of xi equals to what? 25. 25. So we can write here 25 by 5 whole square. Now use the calculator. 159. This is what? This is 525. So 159 divided by 5. Okay, minus 25. Minus 25. 6.8. Our result is 6.8. 6.8. Now, if I go for determining the standard deviation, standard deviation equals to what? Root over 6.8. Root over 6.8 equals to what? Equals to 2.61. Approximately 2.61. Approximately 2.61. Okay. So this is the way how you can determine variance and standard deviation by the alternative method. Now, our most important math is exercise 10.1, question number 5, air 5.1. Okay, what is given? Arithmetic mean two numbers are given. Two numbers are given. Okay, and their arithmetic mean, you write down, their arithmetic mean is equal to 9 and variance equal to what? 4. You have to determine those two numbers. Have you seen? What is given? There are two numbers whose arithmetic mean is 9 and whose variance is 4. We have to determine all those two numbers. Okay? You see. let two numbers be solution. Let two numbers be x1 and x2. Okay? Arithmetic mean is 9. That means what? Arithmetic mean is 9. That means summation xi by n, summation xi by n, right? This is called arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean, formula of arithmetic mean is what? Summation of xi by n. Xi means what? Xi means I equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 like this up to n, I told you. But here I lies from 1 to 2. That means there are two numbers here. Two numbers. So it can be written x1 plus x2 by 2. Okay? And here it is given also that arithmetic mean is given here 9. Here arithmetic mean is given here as by 9. That means we have to write here 9. Okay? That means therefore we can write from this, we can write x1 plus x2 is equal to what? 18. Now x1 equals to what? 18 minus x2, this is equation 1. Again, what is given? Variance. Variance is equal to, we know the formula, it is given as by 4. So what is the formula? I wrote summation xy square by n minus summation xi by n whole square equals to what? 4. Okay, this is the formula. Is it? Okay. Now we can write here like this, summation xi square by n minus, you see summation xi by n, summation sum of xi by n equals to what? Sum of xi by n is equal to what? 9. Okay, so I can write here it is equal to 9. 4. That means we can write here summation xi square by n equals to what? 85. 85. Now what is summation xi square? I think you know. Summation xi square, what is meant by this? It is x1 square plus x2 square, n equals to what? 2 equals to 85. As it is a square sign, so I have to give here a square sign, right? Now x1 plus x2 whole square equals to what? You write down after that. Or we can write x1 whole square plus x2 whole square is equal to what? 170, right? What was x1? x1 was 18 minus x2. It has been written from equation 1. In equation 1, we have got x1 plus x2 equals to 18. Then from there, we have found x1 equals to 18 minus x2, right? Now, you see formula 324 minus 36 x2, right? Plus x2 square 170. That means we are getting here 2x2 whole square minus 36x2, okay, plus it is 454. Now divide by 2, x2 square minus 18x2 plus what will be 7 equals to 0. So from here, if you calculate, you will get x2 equals to 7 or 11. 7 or 11 by factorizing, and it is very easy for you to determine. If x2 equals to 7, if x2 equals to 7, then from 1 we get x1 equals to 11. Okay? If x2 equals to 11, from 1 we get x1 equals to 7. So the numbers are 7 and 11. Okay? Please try to understand. If you fail to get it, just let me know. Another method of standard deviation. I think all of you will pay 100% attention. Another method of standard deviation. Okay, it is question number 6.1. Question number 6.1, exercise 10.1. 10.1, question number 6.1. Okay, xi are 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20. 5, 8, 10, 12, 15 and 20. This is given xi. 5, 8, 10, 12, 15 and 20. Then our frequency are Fi 137621, 137 1 3 7 6 2 1. So okay, very good. We can write here n. We can write here n equals to what? 4, 11, 17, that is 20. We can write that n equals to 20. Now, what is the formula? Can you remember please? What is the formula to determine the variance? Formula was, you write down, formula was summation fi xi whole square by n minus summation fi xi by n whole square. This is the formula. My dear students, for your kind information, it is really very, very important to determine the standard deviation, and this formula is to be used, okay? Otherwise, it will be really very, very lengthy, okay? So, and it is the most important chapter. So, pay attention. You just get this formula. It is called the variance, and you have to find variance and standard deviation. So, at first, we will go for this formula. Then, it is what? Fi xi. Very good. Fi xi. Okay, not a matter. Fi xi. So, it's very easy. Fi xi is what? 5 into 1, 5. It's not too hard. 5, 8 is a what? 24. This is 70, right? This is 70. And this is 72. This is 30. And this is 20. So we can write here summation Fi xi is equal to what? You calculate please. Just calculate it is what 0, 2, 4, 2 and 4, 6, 1, there is 1, 221. Okay, you just write calculator by the help of calculator. It's okay, 221. Now you write down fi xi square, fi xi square, and there is a confusion by the students. What is meant by fi xi square? Okay, you see fi xi square can be written fi xi square is equal to fi xi into xi, right? Xi and xi, okay, multiply will be xi square, right? So fi xi square, okay, that's good. Now you see what is fi xi? This is fi xi and this is xi. This will be multiplied. This will be multiplied. fi xi square, I told you. These two will be multiplied. So it is what? 25. This is what? 192. 700. This is, I don't know, 450. This is 400. 12 into 72. That means 72 into 12. 72 into 12 is equal to 864. 864. And you calculate it. You calculate summation fi xi whole square. Summation fi xi whole square is equal to what? Calculate please. 25 plus 192 plus 700 plus 864 plus 450 plus 400. 2631. 2631. Okay. Now you just put the value here. 2631 by, it is 20. Okay. Minus summation fi xi 221 by 20 whole square. Now just use the calculator to get the result. All of you are required to use the calculator. Okay, your result will be like this: 9.45. 9.45. What we have found, it is called variance. It is called variance. Okay. Now you find standard deviation is equal to root over 9.45 equals to 3.07 approximately. So anyway, thank you very much. I am sorry for interruption. Okay. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum.